At this very moment, right now, we're inside the town hall, currently doing Resonate.
I'm Anthony Anaxagorou. I'm a poet, a writer. I've been working with these guys for the past 2 weekends.
Resonate is a project that came about last year, was our first year, and the idea is for young people to be given a voice to
tell your story. You know, what is it like to be you?
It's a group of young people who are looking to kind of write poems around themes and subjects that they're passionate about, with the idea being to perform them at a showcase here in Bridport. I want you guys to come up with something that you feel resonates.
He started off by giving them different prompts to help get the process of writing going, and then they were free to write whatever they wanted, really.
My approach to it has been to not just think about subjects and themes that are personal to us, but to think about poetry as a craft, as something that you learn, develop, and that you can apply to various aspects of writing, not just creative writing, but writing in general. Are you happy to read your one?
He's leaving to run himself into the ground and plunge into the failure he asked for.
Fantastic.
We are in the basement of the LSI building, perfecting our poetry that we've learned to write.
I want us to have a go at redrafting a poem that we've already written, so rewriting.
I've learned that conjunctions are a cardinal sin in poetry.
When you're speaking a poem, they do sound better because they are part of speech, but when you're on the page, you don't. Once you teach people what to look out for, they become more comfortable in combing through, but also like letting the paint dry and then going back and having a look and seeing what you've done and seeing is there anything else that presents itself. And then we're going to have a go at performing it when we come back. I think 2 each will be nice, and we're going to do a collective as well. So today, before we go, we're going to try and write a collective poem. So yeah, who wants to start it off?
The performance side of it, I think, is the bit that sets Resonate aside from the other workshops which the Bank of Dreams and Nightmares do, because that's what we're working towards in those 2 workshop weekends, is so they can actually perform it and be heard and deliver it to a crowd who are there to support them, who want to listen and want to hear their stories.
I'm looking forward to it because I haven't performed since this time last year.
White hearse, taxi driving, drunk driver slumped over the steering wheel of your life.
You tell me you speak with a higher power and it makes you a prophet. I say me too and am burned at the stake.
Damsel in distress, the fairy tale princess, can't save herself, wait for the knight in shining armour to sweep her up and carry her.
Victory is ours, but at what cost?
It's been really good to see them push themselves and try and apply some of the things that we've been talking about.
I think especially those that came back after last year, they are now performing, as particularly one person who's performing loads now and had not done much performing before.
I started properly writing songs at Resonate last year, and since then it's gone from something that I never even dreamed that I would do to like being my entire life.
I think it seems very closed off and very aspirational and very pie in the sky, I want to be a poet, or pie, you know, I want to be a musician, but no one actually makes it. And then you meet people that do, and you kind of get that second thought of, oh, maybe I could.
I mean, it sounds like a cliche to say, but you know, if I had this stuff when I was their age, I would have saved a lot of time, probably 10 years. It's not to say that they have to do it this way, but it's the fact that they've been exposed to it and they understand that this is a way of working and a way of thinking.
One more time, a huge round of applause, please, for our Resonate.
I thought it was amazing. It's actually lovely seeing the children speak from their hearts.
It's always starting with that little seed and then seeing what they grow. And to see them actually, you know, deliberate, make a decision and then commit that to a page and then perform it, for me is really fulfilling.
I've been going to this Bridport Arts Centre for 50 years now, since it started, and I've never seen something that's really inspired me, because it is so different and it is so exciting to hear young people expressing what they're thinking about.